Mm, mm. Well, so today we'll be looking at past exam paper. So both days, we're gonna just look at this one past exam paper. Um, we'll do half today and then we'll do half tomorrow. Um, but yeah, let's get started. Um, and it's important. If you guys have any questions, please ask me during the session. Uh, so let's start. Um, so the first question is Carson has some information. So, oh yeah, the first 30 minutes will be non-calculator and the rest will be with calculator. So Carson has some information about bees. There are approximately 220,000 beehives in the UK. During the honey making season, each hive will have approximately 50,000. He thinks there are over 10 billion bees in the UK during the honey making season is Carson correct? So all we do here is there's approximately 220,000 beehives in the UK. He said during the making season, each of these hives will have 50,000 bees. So all we would do here is times 220,000 multiplied by 50,000. So what we could do here is first work out 22 multiplied by 5, which equals 210. 110. And then what we can do is just add the zeros on. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So he said 11 billion. Now this is how many zeros? One, nine zeros over 10 billion, sorry, and this is nine zeros, which is actually over 10 billion. So the answer would be yes, in this case. Because if we think about it, in a million, how many? So in 100,000, there are six zeros. In a million, there are seven zeros. I mean, there are six zeros in a million. One thought, yeah, in a million there are six zeros. 1 second, let me just think of this. 220,000. Yeah, so that would be a million. That would be 10 million. 100 million. Sorry, guys, I'm just working out how many. Um, um, okay. This really is 1 million. Actually, no. This would be, yeah. Actually, yeah. That'd be 11 billion. So, which is more than 10 billion. Yeah. So, the next question, a worker bee makes 3.542 grams and 7.08 of honey between its lifetime. Work out 7.08, take away 5. So what we can do is make this 7.08, 0, take away 3.542, equal, yeah, which equals 2. I can show you this. One second. One second, guys. How do I write with this? Um, sorry. Oh, mhm. Uh, no, sorry. Yeah, so 7.080 take away 3.542. I don't know how to show you this in working out. I need some sort of whiteboard. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Wait, I can put it on the video. Oh, 1, 2, oh, that's not okay. Yeah, there you go. Can do it now. So, open it. Oh, yeah, that's better. So, I can do it now. So, 7.080 take away 3.542. So all I would do is carry the 1, and remember this would be 8. Then 8 might remember that 1 there, so we take away 1 from here. So 8 minus 4 minus 1, which 8 minus 5 is 3. Again, carry the 1. 10 take away 5, which 5, 5, 7. No, yeah, 7 minus 3 minus 1, which is 3.538. So I get 3.538 as the answer, guys. 3.538 as the answer. Yeah. So the answer here would be 3.538. 3.538. That would be the answer here. So next one. Carson decides to buy a beehive. The shape of the beehive is made of a symmetrical triangular prison on top of a cuboid. The dimensions are shown below. Draw a scale diagram of the shape on the 1 centimeter paper. Mm, well, 1 centimeter paper, one equals to. So all you would do here is draw a scale diagram of the shape. So D side B side. All I'm doing here is drawing it in the scale diagram. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, nine. So there, here. So this would be 8. Oh, well, how do I draw? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. That's what it would be there. And then it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 here. And it'd be and we need to find the middle, so 1, 2, 3, so it'd be 9 up here. 9 up here, sorry, not like that. Up there, so what would be like this, basically. Well, all I'm doing here is drawing out the shape, guys. So all you would do is finish off the shape. Basically, I won't do it here right now, but each of these squares is 1 centimeter. So all I've done is counted the 1 centimeter. So that was 60. This would be 60. And it'd be same. I went up 80 by 8 because it tells you that it's 1 to 10. Um, and it's a centimeter isos isometric paper. So next one. Carsten collects 12 kilograms of honey from his beehive. He buys some jars. Each jar holds 1 pound of honey. So 1 kg is 2.205 pounds. That's converted from kg to pounds. Same thing. So Carsten wants to sell his honey. He finds these prices online. So there's the prices. Carsten uses the median price of his jars for his jars of honey. He thinks that if he sells all his jars, he will receive over £240. Is Carsten correct? So the median is the middle number when when putting them all in order. So the smallest here will be £6.50. £6.50 is the smallest. £6.50 is the smallest. The second smallest is £7.90. Sorry, £7.90. The third one is £8. The fourth one is £8.20. The fifth one is £9.80. If I'm right, £9.80. The sixth one is 10. Seventh one is 12.50. The eighth one is 13.90. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers now. Out of 8, can't find the medium, so we need to find the middle two as it's an even number. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 numbers. 4, 5, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So the median would be the middle two and the middle two here. Oh no, median would actually be, would it be this? 1, 2, 3, 4, down 1. four before, yeah. The medium would here would be, oh no, sorry, that's 8.20, so it wouldn't be, sorry, my bad. Um, the medium would be one, two, three, four, and five. It would be these two. That will be the median, adding them together, and so 20 and 9.80 equals 18. Right. So the median here would be 9.
Hajiya, ba ki so. Baby, je ki doki tablet nan ki je ki ba Hajiya phone nan kin ji.
Um, yeah, so sorry. So it'd be £9 the median. Now, if we multiply the median by the number that they are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He thinks that if he sell everything 100 LB, okay, that's prices. 1 second. So, how many jars do they have? To collect 12 kg. So 12 kg, sorry, we need 12 kg of jar from his beehive. Each jar holds 1 pound of honey. So each jar holds 1 pound of honey. Now he's got 12 kg. So how many jars will he have? If he's got 12 kg, we need to convert it into 12 times, sorry, 12 times 2.20 equals 12 times 2.205. 12 times 2.05. That's how much jar of honey he has. Each contains one. So he'll have about, we can approximate, he'll have about, if we do an approximate, it'll be about 20, yeah, about 26. So he wants to sell these price. So the median price is £9 here. The median price is £9 here. And that is per pound of honey. Now if we multiply that by approximately 26, 26 multiplied by 9 equals 2, 3, 4, which is less. So because what all we've done is we found out we've converted it approximately it'll be 26. Obviously we can't do this with a calculator. Approximately this will be 26. We multiply it by the median price for each pound of honey in a jar, and he will have 26 jars multiplied by each jar, which is £9 per jar, and we get 234, which is less than what he wanted. So we started the working out. I mean, we would leave it on there, but obviously I can't do that. So working out would be no. But you need to show the working out to gain 6 marks, like I did. So last year, Carsten collected 9 kilograms of nine, collected 9 kilograms of honey. This year he collects 12 kilograms. Calc- Carsten works out the percentage increase in the weight of honey collected last year compared to this year. He expects the percentage increase to be the same as for the weight he collects this year compared to next year. What weight of honey is he expected to collect next year? So we know that you've gone from last year 9 kg to 12 kg, which equals a 3 kg increase. Now, what percentage increase is that? That is, so out of 9k, if we work out what that is a 33% increase because 9, 10% of 9 is 90. Yeah, that's a 33% increase because all we've done is we know that we know that 9, sorry, 9 times over 3 equals 9 over 3, which is 3, and 1 over 3 equals 33% in percent, 33.3, sorry, percent increase. So if we do that again, is expected to have the same, so 12 times 1 over 3 equals 12 over 3, which equals to 4. So it's going to have a 4 kg increase next time. So 12 add 4 equals 16. So he will have 16 kg. That will be the next year because all we've done is we know that it's 1/3 increase or 33.3% increase. So we multiply the new answer 12 by 1/3, which is 12 over 3, which is a 4 kg increase, but we need to add it to 12 to increase it, and we get 16 kg. Yes. So the answer would be 16 kg, guys. Yes. So 16. 16. So that is all of section A. That was without the calculator. We've just done it in time, which is we have 1 minute and 44 seconds left. So in this case, you would raise your hand if you were in there, and you can finish the section. Um, it's always good to in the exam to check over your questions as well. And this will be 1 hour and 30 minutes. So here it's timed there. So we'll do 29 minutes and 48 seconds today, and we'll do the rest of the hour tomorrow. guys. So Kerry buys a hot tub. She needs a mat in her garden for the hot tub. The mat is rectangular with dimensions of 3 by 3.5. Kerry has a coordinate grid to represent her garden. Each square on the major grid lines represent 1 square meter by 1 square meter in the garden. Points A to B represent the corners of the mat. Plot a possible coordinates to represent each of the two corners. Write on the graph what the coordinates are. So you need the mat in a garden by so she needs it length 3 and width 3.5. So we know that each square represents 1. So this rep this square represents 1 by 1 meter. Okay, so this will be 1, 2, 3 meters. The mat will be rectangular, so it'll be 1, 2, 3 and a half. Half is there, so one coordinate will be there, x will be there, and the other coordinate again will be 3, 1, 2, 3 and a half there. So that's how the square will finish. So we can rub this out now, because all we need is the coordinate. So the coordinates will be there. So if we have to put it right there and not right there, we can this out. Not exactly where I wanted it, so what we're gonna do is um, duplicate this. It will be there, there, no, also be here. Well, that's where the mark's gonna be. Um, I okay, so the coordinate here would be it is 4. Coordinate here is 8.5 and 4. 8, 4. That's the coordinate. And this would be 8.5 and 1. 8.5 x and y axis. And so all I've done is I've read it off here. So this is between 8 and 9, which is 8.5. That is 1, so that'd be 8.5 and 1. I'll just do the similar for the other. The area of the garden is 85 square meters. The area of the mat is 10.5 meters. What fraction of the garden area will the mat cover? So this, in essence, it would be 10.5 over 85, but we know we can't have decimals as functions, so we can multiply both by 2, which would be 21 over 100, 170. So that is the fraction. Can we simplify that? Does 21 go into 170? No, we can't. I don't think we can simplify that anymore. Yeah, we can't. So the answer would be 21 over 170 as a fraction. All we've done is that is multiply everything by 2. So the answer is 21 over 170. Kerry pays £249.99 for a hot tub. The cost of the hot tubs has decreased by 22% in the last month. Kerry thinks she has saved over £80 by buying the hot tub now rather than 12 months ago. So all we need to do is increase it by, because it's actually decreased now. This is the decrease value. So or we can do it this way. So 78%, which is 100 minus 22 equals 249.99. We need to work out what 100% is. Need to work out what 100% is. So all we've done is increase by 22%. So we've increased by 22%. So we need to increase this by 22% now. All we can do in our calculator is 249.99. We need to increase by 22, sorry, yeah, by 22%. So what we do is we can either do multiply it by 0.22, multiply it by 0.22, so that would be 249 in your calculator times 0.22. And then we add that to the answer. So I got 5249.99. Add 54.9978. So that's the increase. So it's clearly 54. We actually don't need to work out the increased price because she thinks she's saved over 84, but that's how much she's actually saved. So it 54.978 is less than 80. Therefore, she had, she was not correct. She is not correct because we get that the increased price is 54.9978, which obviously is smaller than 80. Therefore, she is not correct. Carry, carry by the screen to put behind the hot tub. The screen is made out of a rectangle and a semicircle. Carry uses this formula to estimate the area of the screen. Use the formula to estimate the area of the screen. So, to work out what we can do is split this into a semicircle and a rectangle like it said now. To work out, we need to know the full height of this. So we need to work out this, which is actually a radius because it's half a circle. Now the area of a radius, because we know this is half of a circle and that's the full length. So the height of that will be the area, the radius of a circle, circle. So the formula for the radius of a circle in U is so 1 second, I'm just trying to figure this out. And full height 1.6. Actually, wait, I don't need to work that out. Ignore me. All I need to do is substitute the values within. So the whole height is 1.6 and that is 4. So area equals length of rectangle, which is 4 multiplied by height, which is 1.6. 1.6 add 3 times L, which is 1 point, which is 4, actually, sorry, 4 squared over 8. So we will work this out and it would be 4 times 1.6 on your calculator. 4 times 1.6 equals 6.4. Add 3, we do 4 squared, which is 16. So 3 times 16, which is 48 over 8. 48 over 8 is 6, so it'd be 6.4 add 6, which equals to 12.4. So the area is 12.4 meters squared. All we've done is substitute the values in there. So we did 4 times 1.6 first, then we did 3 times 4 squared. Remember, we have to do the squared first, as it's using big mass and indices goes before the multiplication. That gave us 6.4 multiplied by, add 48 over 8, which is 6.4, add 6, which is 12.4 meters squared. And that answer would be 12 meters squared. So Carrie starts to fill the hot tub with water, and that the hot tub is cylindrical with an internal radius of 70 meters. The rate of flow of water from her garden tap is 0.2 liters per second. How long will it take for the water to reach the depth of 60 centimeters? So we need to work out what the area of this cylinder is. So area of the cylinder you need to know the formula for the area of a cylinder, which is area equals one of a cylinder equals 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. So the radius it tells you there. So the height, the hot tub is cylindrical. And we know the height it told you before. If we go back, we know the height is 1.6. It's cylindrical and no, that's a screen, sorry. So is so the internal radius of 70 centimeters. So the radius is 70 centimeters. So it would be area equals 2 radius is 70. Okay, that equals 1 second. 140 pi it would be. That's 2 times pi plus again 140 pi. I mean, no, we would do the square, so r squared would be 20 times. So it would be 9,800 pi. The depth of 60 meters. So again, the height would be, so it'd be area equals 140 times 60, 140 times 60. 8, we've just made height equals 60. So 140 times 60 is 8,400 pi plus 9,800. Add them together, 8,400 and 9,800 would be 18,200 pi equals to multiplied by pi. Where's pi on the calculator? What? So how many hours? 2.a second. Well, that's the area, if I'm not wrong. 1,200. No, 18,000. Sorry, 1 second. 18,200 pi. You can do that in your calculator now. If we divide that answer by 0.2 liters per second, it would take us this many seconds, which is a very big number. 8, 5, 8, 8, 4, 9, divided by 60, divided by another. That's a minute. Take it's equal to. So if we divide that by 60 to get the set minutes, so how many minutes it would take is 4,164.75 to two decimal places. It's equal to 79 hours, and it's at 2 dp for 1 minute. That's how long it would take hours. 79 hours of 41. 79.41 hours. So all I've done there is I'll explain it now. I worked out the area of a cylinder, which is 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. It says the depth is 60, so the height we assume is 60 here. 140 pi is because the radius is 70, it tells us. So 2 pi radius is 140 pi multiplied by the height, which is 60. So 140 times 60 is 8,400 pi. And then to work out 2 pi r squared is the radius squared, 70 squared. So what's 70? And 70 is, yep, so it's 4,900 times 2, which is 9,800 pi. Then we added both together, which gave us 18,200 and 200 pi, which equals to 285,884 seconds. However, we want it in hours, so we divided by 60 to find the minutes, which is 4,764 minutes, and divide that by 60 again, which is 79.41 hours. So the answer would be 79.41 hours, guys. Let me rub this out again. Um, oh, let's figure it out. Yeah. Um, so a typical hot tub takes holds 309 gallons of water when it is full. Chlorine needs to be added to the water. 250 gallons of water needs 1.55 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of chlorine with 14 grams. How many grams of chlorine are there in 309 gallons? So 250 requires 1.5 table, 1.5 tablespoons. So, 1 gallon which equals 1.5 tablespoon equals how much? So 1 gram, so 1.5 times 14 equals 14 equals 21 to 1.5. So in 1 gram, so sorry, let me do that again. So 200 in gallons requires 21 gram of chlorine. No, 1 gram of chlorine. All we do is divide by 21. So we divide that by 21. So 250 divided by 21 equals 11.90 gallons will require 1 gram of chlorine. So all we do is all we can do divided by 250 multiplied by 309. Yeah. All we actually we'll do it another way. Sorry. So we know that 1 gallon, if we divide it by 250, 1 gallon equals, then we divide the gram by 250. So 21 divided by 250 equals 0.084 grams of chlorine in each gallon. So if we multiply 309 times 0.084, we get 309, get 25.956 grams. So the answer would be 25.956 grams of chlorine in 309 gallons. All I've done there is worked out what 1 gallon would read in terms of grams, which is 0.084 grams. And then I've multiplied back that by 309 gallons. So it would give us, like I said before, 25.962 decimal places grams of chlorine. So shall we do this? Shall we not? So we'll leave it up to here today then, because it's nearly been an hour, including the one before. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, by all means ask me, stop me. Um, and we will continue from here and finish off the rest of the questions tomorrow. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 questions to go through tomorrow, which seems reasonable. Um, Again, if you guys have any questions, just let me know and I'll answer accordingly. But otherwise, you guys are free to go. I know we started a bit late today. Apologies for that. But we'll reconvene tomorrow at 9 a.m. That's cool. Nice one. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I want to stop my recording and. Okay.